Chapter 7. The Second Key. The Guardian's warning still echoed in Kael's mind as he pressed forward. The first key hanging on a cord around his neck, its weight was a constant reminder of what lay ahead. He had barely begun his search for the second key when the landscape shifted. The jungle gave way to barren cliffs, jagged and sharp against the dusky sky. A deep chasm stretched before him, cutting the earth in two. And there, at the very centre, stood its ruins. Carved from stone, blackened with age, the entrance loomed like an open maw of some ancient beast. Vines clung to the crumbling pillars, and strange symbols, similar to those in the first key, glowed faintly along the walls. Kael swallowed hard. "This has to be it," he murmured. The wind howled through the canyon as he stepped forward, his grip tightening on the staff. The moment his foot crossed the threshold, the ground beneath him trembled. Then the doorway slammed shut behind him. Kael whirled around, heart pounding. The entrance was gone, replaced by solid rock. He exhaled sharply. There's no turning back now. A dim golden light flickered ahead, illuminating a narrow corridor lined with towering statues. Their faces were obscured, but Kael could feel their unseen gazes, following his every move. The deeper he went, the more he could hear it. A whispering. Not the song of the Vale, but something else, something older. He rounded a corner and stopped short. At the far end of the chamber, resting atop a stone pedestal, was the second key. It pulsed with a faint rhythmic glow, as if it were alive. But something felt wrong. Kael took a cautious step forward, and the statues moved. A sickening crack echoed through the chamber. A stone twisted and fractured. What had once been lifeless figures now turned their heads towards him. Hollowed eyes, burning with eerie blue light. Kael didn't wait for them to act first. He lunged towards the pedestal, reaching the key. The closest statue's arms shot out, fingers curling into a clawed grip. Kael barely dodged it, rolling across the stone floor. "Not today," he said, pushing himself up. The statues moved with unnatural speed, closing in on him. The key was just out of reach, but the guardians of this place weren't going to let him take that easily. Kael's mind raced. Fighting wasn't an option. There were too many of them. He needed another way. And then he saw it. A carving on the pedestal depicting a set of hands positioned in an intricate shape. A pattern. A gesture. Kael didn't hesitate. He mirrored the carving, pressing his hands together in the exact position shown. The moment he did, the chamber shook. The statues froze mid-motion. Then, as if some unseen force had broken them, they shattered. Fragments of stone raining down like dust. Kael panted, his hands still trembling as he stepped towards the pedestal. He reached for the key, and this time nothing stopped him. As soon as his fingers closed around it, a warmth spread through his palm. The second key, made of smooth obsidian, its engravings glowing with deep crimson light, fit perfectly alongside the first on the cord around his neck. A sudden shift in the air made Kael tense. The ground beneath him trembled again, and a voice, not the Guardian's, but something else, was whispering in his mind. 2 keys found, 2 remain. But beware, child of the Vale, the shadows know your name now. Kael's breath hitched. The darkness was no longer just watching, it was coming for him.